This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
Welcome back. The 34th annual Flywheel show is taking place right now in Macon. Samantha Croy has more on what you can expect if you plan to head out there. Good morning, Samantha.
Heartland, I'm in Macon this morning checking out the Flywheel event that's going on. It kicked off yesterday with a few events and people starting to set up, but today a lot of events are in store, and I have Danny Prim here with me, who's the president of the Flywheel Club. How are you doing?
Just fine, just fine.
And what kind of events do we have going on today?
Oh my, all the exhibits are open and going. We'll be a thrashing and tractor circulating around over the ground. Our museums are open and they're interesting, so interesting themselves. The club collects everything, so you can show anything from salt and pepper shakers to tractors or trucks or whatever you want to show. Twyla will be down there in that museum making butter. You know, a lot of people never tasted homemade butter.
So a lot of different things are going on, and the tractors are kind of setting out. Everyone's starting to bring those in. We are on two very special ones and pretty ones here, might I add.
Yeah.
So kind of what really draws the crowd to this event?
Well, so many of our people have agricultural backgrounds, and this kind of takes them back to that period. Even though they're older folks, they still enjoy seeing them, and they usually bring grandchildren or a generation below them to come out and see them too, and they'll explain, this is how we used to do it. Or I used to run one of these tractors. Spent many hours doing that, so
right.
It's nostalgia.
Yeah, and now the event is going on for 4 days, so there's a lot of time for people to really come out and enjoy what's going on. And the good thing about it is that the price is $10 for the 4 days, correct?
Right, that's true.
And now what does that kind of get people when they come in here? Is that just a one-time fee when they drive in and they can kind of mosey around the fairgrounds?
That's a one-time fee, and we're doing armbands this year instead of the buttons. We're going to try that and see how it works. But you can come back all 4 days. And people ask, well, how many people come to the show? Well, it's hard to say because many come back many times. You know, they come back all 4 days, and so you need to count them again if you're going to count total attendance. You know, but you can come one day or all 4 days for the same money.
Perfect. And now this has been going on for 34 years.
34 years. Mm-hmm.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it's pretty extensive, really. So it got started back in 1980. There was a group that wanted to put in a hazardous waste landfill south of here, and a group formed what they called the SOS group, Save Our State, and they began to have little benefits and so forth, and their t-shirts and hats, and one of them was out here, and the people that were putting that on asked the group that was just starting out with tractors and small engines if they would bring a few of them out to help expand the show, you know, the program, the event, to attract people to come. And so they did, and that's what led to the Flywheel Club. It was established by a fellow named Willard Main. His widow's still living. She's back over here on the PP gate taking money. So.
Well, and now 34 years, here we are.
34 years later, here we are. So it's grown and grown and grown. So.
Yep, and a lot of people are out already this morning. So what we'll do is we'll post more information on our website as far as, you know, information on how people can kind of get out here and what they can enjoy. But for now, Good Morning Heartland will continue right after this.